I'm consumed by Carlo, and this is Crafted.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Nice
I'm Carlo.
Adam. Thanks for joining us today.
Of course.
Today on Crafted, we're going to be making meals out of Play-Doh, and then at the end we'll be doing a vote to see who's the best.
Okay, so we just make anything out of the Play-Doh?
Whatever you want. You can let your creativity come out.
Okay, but it has to be food related?
Food related, yes. It has to be food related. That's the only rule. You're the food expert here, so.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about yourself.
My name is Carlo Santurbano. I'm a communications and media student here at Carleton. I run a food blog on the side. That's kind of what makes me unique. I'm in my last year at Carleton in comms, with next semester being my last semester.
Mm-hmm. And so you must be busy with trying to balance school and the blog, because I've noticed it's been really taking off lately.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. This last semester has been like ridiculous. I also work with the government in the city, both part-time, and then I go to school full-time here at Carleton, so that's like a struggle in itself trying to juggle all of those. Mm-hmm. But then mixing in the food blog is just like another level of crazy. Yeah, but this past like few months has been pretty good for the blog. It's starting to do really well and keep me really busy, so it's good busy. It's good being busy. I would rather be busy than not busy, but...
Do you find that like anything you've learned from communications has carried over to help with the blog, or?
Yeah, for sure. So, like I said, this is my last year in comms and media studies, and I've learned like so much about the industry, and it's really helped me develop this blog into something, and I have a lot planned for it in the future, mm-hmm. and comms is obviously a huge part in that, and I can't wait.
Yeah, you better get making here, because I'm gonna crush you.
I have no idea what I'm gonna make. What are you making, balls?
That's a secret, actually.
Okay.
I'm competitive. The votes came in. I think I'm undefeated so far. So.
In Crafted?
In Crafted, yeah.
Did the votes say that you won the gingerbread house?
Yeah. I won.
I forget which one I voted for.
So thank you everyone that voted for me.
Yeah.
So do you have any? So yeah, like you said, you're doing the food blog, you're working, and you're doing school. Do you have any? Like, how do you manage all that? Like, do you have any hacks for the first years that are having a hard time, or people in general to manage their time?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know how I do it myself. Like sometimes I look back on it and. I'm like, how did I do that? Like last week, we're in exams right now. Last week was the last week of classes, and it was just like chaotic for me. I was doing all of my final projects, working at the government, working at the city, and then organizing this campaign that I'm running called the 5 Days of Giveaways. So that was crazy. I was doing content shoots for that and whatnot, but I guess my advice would be to just, I don't know, just grind through it. Like,
yeah.
Juggle everything that you can. You might have to put your social life on hold, but that's okay because it all pays off in the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. So tell us about the 5 Days of Giveaways. I'll be honest, I've been a follower for a while now. Big fan. Strongly recommend everybody follows Consumed by Carlo on Instagram.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, like I saw it, and like I was entered and unfortunately didn't win. But tell everyone a little bit kind of about the giveaways and how it all came to be.
Okay, so the 5 Days of Giveaways was this campaign that I launched where for 5 days I ran a different giveaway. So the first one being Andaz, I gave away a one-night stay in bed and breakfast. Well, breakfast in bed, sorry. And that like just blew up. That was the first giveaway that I did, mm-hmm. and we hit over 1,000 likes and I think 2,400 comments in the first 24 hours. And part of the requirements to enter the giveaway was to follow Andaz, and they got like over 600 followers within the first 24 hours. Like, it just went crazy. And then the other days were 5 juice cleanses to prep the body for all of the Christmas dinners and sweets.
Yeah.
And then $150 to a local jewelry shop called True Bijou. The Wednesday one was $100 to Elmdale and the Whalesbone Group, which is like a really famous seafood Ottawa restaurant here. And the last one is a $200 shopping spree, sponsored by Umber. It's a real estate company.
Oh wow! So do you always work with local like businesses from Ottawa?
Yeah. So the reason I started the blog was to support local. So everything that I post on there, or at least try to post, is local, locally owned, operated. That's something that I stand by, is supporting local. So
Ottawa boy, support his hometown.
Yeah.
So how did you even start with the food blog? Where does that all begin?
So I've always been a huge foodie. I go out to eat a lot, and I would just post it on my Snapchat, and then I would get like tons of my friends replying my stories being like, where is this? How much was it? Like, what is it? Did you like it? Etc. So it got to a point where people were like, you just need to start posting this somewhere. So then I actually started a page, and I kept it completely secret. It was called 8 in Ottawa.
8, oh, okay.
And it was kind of like, it was inspired by, have you ever heard of Taste Toronto or Taste Montreal?
No, sorry, I haven't.
Okay, they're famous like Instagram accounts that just post food porn from like Toronto, Montreal, stuff like that. Cool. And I was wondering, why doesn't Ottawa have anything like this? So then I launched 8 in Ottawa, and then I was just posting my own food experiences and posting others, and then I realized, why post other people's stuff that I don't really know about? Like, why not focus it on me and keep it on my experiences and what I can vouch for?
Yeah.
So I switched it to Consumed by Carlo, but I still didn't tell anyone. Like, I left it completely anonymous. I never put my name in it until I got like my first, I want to say 1,000 followers.
Okay.
Just because of the fear that like people were gonna chirp me or like tease me about it.
But you're happy you stuck with it. I find a lot of people fear like if they like kind of like break the status quo that they'll be judged and stuff. But obviously you've like gained a lot out of it, and the sky's the limit for the food blog. Like I said, I've been following along and watching it grow, and seeing the engagement is incredible.
Thank you.
No, it's good, man. It's good to go for it.
It's been a long road though. Like, it took me probably 2 years to get where I am, and like I said, I'm in comms and media studies here at Carleton, and I think that helped a lot with it. But it's just funny because when I first started it, like I said, I was scared that people were gonna chirp me, and I did get a lot of that. And people were like, nobody cares where you're eating or like what you're doing, like who are you, nah. And now I'm kind of just like laughing at them because like I'm not like paying for food anymore. When I go to a restaurant, I'm like, you're paying for your meal, I'm not. No, that sounds really bad, but I just
take a date with him, we'll take you out.
No, it's just like, it's a good feeling because so many people told me I couldn't do it, and now it's finally getting somewhere. And closer to where I want it to be. It's not there yet, but we're getting there.
Well, that's what our last guest, Andrew, was saying, how even with his own music, like a lot of people kind of don't get it at the beginning, and it's a lot of just like by yourself and like working away, and like he's also seeing the results. So that's good to see like people that are like going for it, and like now to have you guys on the show and like doing well. So what else is what's to come for 2019?
For 2019, I want to hit 10,000 followers. Right now, I'm sitting about the 7,000 mark. I'm hoping to get to 10,000 very shortly, within the next few months. With the 10K, I would hope to launch some merch. I already started making my own sweaters with my username on them and kind of logo. I got a logo made. So maybe releasing that to the public, because right now I'm just giving it to friends and family. But
well, I haven't got one yet, so
yeah, I said friends.
So
I'm kidding. Okay, sure. I'll get my publicist to make you one or something.
Okay, yeah.
I don't have a publicist.
And then you were telling me earlier about you might be doing a website, and like what kind of stuff would you want to put on there?
Yeah, so The website will be launching early January, I believe, maybe sooner. It's almost done. I've spent a lot of time on it, and probably too much time as I'm in finals right now, but it's just about ready to go. So that'll be dropping in January-ish, and that'll have just like more information about my food experiences, talk about events, like any sort of news I have will go up on there, and that'll eventually be where merch is.
Yeah, great, man.
And I'm thinking about launching my own, or organizing my own event. Again, when I get to 10K, I feel like I need that solid base before doing it.
Well, I'm tired of waiting, so I think go follow them, and then we'll see what.
Yeah, maybe I'll get like the thousands of followers. Like what am I? Just under. I need 2,500 more followers right now. So.
And maybe you can do a giveaway for everyone that views or something.
Yeah, well, I'll treat you guys if you follow. If you say I saw you on Carlton U's video, then maybe I'll give you a free sweater when I drop the merch.
Yeah, that's a pretty good offer.
It's a good deal.
So what else do we have? So the food hall. So you're saying that you want to do your own event. I noticed it, like, again, follower for a while now. I saw you were fangirling here. I saw you were at that food, like the food hall. It's like tell us a bit about that. Like, I don't really know. It just looks cool.
So the food hall that just opened in Ottawa last month. It's called Queen Street Fair. It's like a huge deal that we have it here in Ottawa. It's the second food hall in Canada. Obviously, the first in Ottawa. The only other one is in Toronto, and the reason Queen Street Fair is so unique is because it has live music every single day, and then it also has it's composed of 7 different vendors, and they're all locally owned and operated. And yeah, live music every night. On the weekends they're doing a jazz brunch, but it was such a big deal because there's only one other one in Canada, and it's in Toronto, and it's just huge that we have it here, and it's like inspired from New York City and Boston food halls and whatnot. It has some really good restaurants in there.
So I might be putting you on the spot right now, but where's the where would you recommend best spot for a first date? Best restaurant. I'm not a big food guy because it's like, I don't know, like self-conscious all the eating. I'm
this is like so many people just text me and they're like, hey, what's the best restaurant in Ottawa? And I'm like, you can't just drop that on me. You gotta tell me, do you want breakfast, lunch, dinner? Do you want Italian, Asian, Mexican? So first date, are you talking brunch?
First date, but like nothing, well, let's just say for me personally, I don't want anything too messy, you know? I'm like, okay, I'm not a big like eating for first date.
First date, I feel like you could go with a brunch. That's a safe bet. For brunch, I would recommend Baker Street Cafe. It's really good. On the weekends, though, there's always a line, so try and go during the week where you don't have to stand in line when it's cold and snowing. Baker Street Cafe, Artisan Bakery is really good.
Yeah, I like that spot. It's good.
Jack's is a little scratch kitchen. I think it's a scratch kitchen. I don't even know what that means really, but it's a really good bistro on Bronson, actually right here near campus. That would probably be your best bet if it's first date.
I'll check it out then.
First date with someone on campus.
So tell us again, like let everyone know like what you're up to and why they should help you hit that 10K and follow along for the journey.
They should follow Consume because Ottawa has so much good food to offer, and I'd say the number one thing is people don't know where to look, and they say I have to go to Montreal or Toronto to get good food, and that's not true at all. There's so much here in Ottawa, people just don't know where to look or are too lazy to look, so that's really what inspired me to start the page. So I would say that's a pretty good reason to follow it, and I have a lot coming up. I have big plans as it grows, and I always have giveaways going on. Just finished the 5 days. There'll be plenty of more in the new year, so.
Yeah, I've actually won one, so like they're legit.
Did you win one?
Yeah, I won the where was it for the Mad Radish? I went with the
Oh,
Mad Radish.
yes.
Yeah, so I was
Did
wondering.
you like your salad?
Yeah, it was really good actually. Mad Radish was pretty good. Yeah, so that's I'm actually finished up here. Are you coming along?
Give me like 1 more minute. I gotta think of something to do with the blue.
Okay. Well, he finishes up there. So that's Consumed by Carlo on Instagram, at Consumed by Carlo. Highly recommend it as well. If you don't take his word for it, take mine or the other 8,000 people that follow him. And he always answers his DM. So if you need a recommendation for a first date, or your parents are coming down, whatever you need, he has your back.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. You know a lot about vlogs.
Yeah, that's exactly. Day one fan, just want to get recognized.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's what you got.
I'm done. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Why do I have to
Guess
go
first.
Okay, so I made kind of like a burger. You gotta hold it with 2 hands. That's how good of a burger it is. So this is the lettuce. This is the patty. These are kind of like red onions, purple onions, and then the blue is let's call them mushrooms or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But look at that burger.
It's just pose. Okay.
And what do you got?
So I went with this. My favorite food is sushi. So I went with the sashimi, right?
Yeah.
Sashimi, seaweed salad. I don't really know who eats that, but made
I
the
love
seaweed salad, and then a little octopus.
Calamari.
Calamari, yeah, calamari. Sorry.
And what are those?
These are like chopsticks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what I went
Good
with.
for you. That's really good.
And you could put them here.
Okay.
Get a vote going.
Are they gonna vote again?
Yeah, we're gonna do a vote again, and then we're also gonna do. Carlo's gonna do a giveaway for anyone that watches and comments on his last post when the video drops.
Yeah.
He's doing that.
He's doing one. We're doing that.
He's doing one. You're doing one now.
Okay.
We'll figure something out.
They'll win what? These?
Yeah.
They can take them home.
Yeah, you can take these home.
Frame them or something on the wall.
Yeah, well this one might be famous one day.
Yeah, this one will probably be worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
I don't know about this one.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
All right. Well, we'll leave it up to the viewers to vote and decide.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming out.
Thank you.